5:30. Smoking is no longer the #1 cause of preventable deaths in America. 3 scoops of ice cream if you can guess what it is.
Probably not a good idea, right? Obesity. Tonight, Fox 4's Rob Lowe in the newsroom with the story of one Grandview woman who's determined to break her cycle of obesity for the sake of her kids. Rob?
John, 33-year-old Rhea Mahmood is like 1/3 of all U.S. adults obese. She went on the Dr. Oz show to get help, which she now calls a big mistake, but it did make her more determined to find real help and to set an example for her 10-year-old daughter.
On the next Dr. Oz, 8 morbidly obese women. Who's begging for help?
Rhea Mahmood weighed 472 pounds when she went on the Dr. Oz show, hoping to find help.
If you don't want our help, exit the studio right now.
But says all she got was false hope.
Horrible. It wasn't the best experience at all.
Rhea has been overweight for as long as she can remember.
You know, it didn't matter what the 3 meals were as long as you got to eat 3 times a day. That was healthy.
You know,
Rhea's mother admits family eating habits weren't always the best.
It's hard giving up a lifetime of mashed potatoes and gravy. It really is. I know we've got to.
Especially because Rhea doesn't want to pass obesity onto her children, 10-year-old Malia and her 1-year-old son, Cesar.
And I don't ever want my daughter to go through what I've gone through. I haven't taught her how to ride a bike because I can't run behind her. I get scared because I'm like, well, maybe I haven't set the right example already because she's almost 10 years old. And I didn't know, back then that not to eat, tuna helper. You think tuna helper is good, And
Dr. Oz might not have given Rhea the help she was looking for.
You're a fat basher.
But one woman she appeared with did tell Rhea about a free program at Truman Medical Center.
I went in there the first day, and she never stopped listening.
Rhea met Dr. Rachel Otto, the first doctor who ever told her not to start exercising on her own.
She was the first one that said, absolutely not. We need to make sure that you're healthy, that you're not going to get on this treadmill and have a heart attack.
Rhea already has high blood pressure and a family history of heart disease.
She came to me pleading, essentially saying, I'm 33 years old, I have medical concerns, and I need help.
Dr. Otto saw in Rhea someone motivated to step on the scales with one goal, to break the cycle of obesity.
Huge. The next question then is, how hard is it to break the cycle? And it's very, very difficult.
Because?
Because it's a learned behavior, and we have a hard time breaking habits.
Okay, you're going to do your forward step-ups with your curls. So we're going to stay on one leg, yep.
To help Rhea break her bad habits, Dr. Otto put her in touch with personal trainer Alyssa Stroud.
She used to never sweat. She thought she was broke, is what she would say. She sweat the first day she was here. So.
To me, she holds me accountable, and that's what I needed. So it's great. I couldn't have been sitting no other better person.
Twice a week for 90 minutes, Alyssa pushes Rhea to burn calories.
She definitely understands that she has a long ways ahead of her. She knows it's not going to happen 6 months. She knows it's not just coming in here 2-3 times a week. She's going to have to do stuff outside.
Which is why Rhea now has a treadmill in her house. She could only walk for 10 minutes when she began. Now she goes 20 minutes.
Now I feel better. I have more energy.
And she has Malia doing the treadmill too.
Whenever my mom gets on it, I usually get on it. The longest distance I walked on, it was like a mile.
Just as important as family exercise has been the change in family diet.
And then now you read the nutrition value on this side.
You've become very aware.
Very aware now.
The fridge is filled with fruits, and the freezer is a lot different from a year ago.
Up here we got healthy seafood, and then we have turkey burgers. We used to have TV dinners.
Healthy stuff.
Yeah, a lot of TV dinners.
A lot of ice cream.
A lot of ice cream.
Temptation is always nearby, and not just because of the neighborhood ice cream truck.
Is that it?
Rhea works at a Phillips 66 convenience store, where junk food is king.
Candy, Twinkies, Ho-Hos, strawberry cakes, zebra, honey buns. Oh, goodness.
Working here takes willpower and adaptation.
So this is the tricky part. I always come down this aisle instead of that aisle because that aisle is smaller than this aisle.
Her doctor and personal trainer have taught her to ignore the high-fat snacks and to always read food labels.
And then when I read it, it was like 430 calories. I put it right back down. I was like, forget that. And I grabbed a banana and with my peanut butter.
Everything Rhea does is related to losing weight, And to do it takes a team of supporters.
I wanted to help her change, and we're doing that.
She'll email me at the end of the week and say, hey, you know, I was actually able to walk 8 blocks.
Like, I'm trying to exercise more so I don't, and eat healthier and drink healthier, and she's helping me a lot.
I'm so proud of her. I am, and she has lost weight.
Rhea is now 450 pounds, 22 pounds less than when the Dr. Oz episode aired 3 months ago. Still, Rhea's been told not to measure success by weight, but by happiness. And that, she says, will come when she can fit in a chair.
People take their kids to the circus. I can't do that. People take their kids to Worlds of Fun, ride their rides with them. I can't do that. And I know it's not going to be in a year. I know it's not going to be in 2 years. And this is a lifelong fight that I have in front of me, and I'm going to do it. And I will do it.
Most obese adults began as obese children. Almost a third of all children in the U.S. are now overweight, a number that has tripled since 1980. Experts say kids need an hour of physical play every day to stay healthy. Rob Lowe, Fox 4 News, working for you.
We're